What's up, family? This is the Ugly Sports Show podcast with my boy Said, Lazarius,
Yes,
and Mr.
sir.
Stu Man. What's going
Yo,
on,
what
y'all?
up? What's
What's
up? What
happening?
up?
What's happening? What's going on, y'all?
What
What's
up,
happening?
y'all?
Yeah, so what we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about a lot of things today. We're gonna talk about football, basketball, because the preseason is about to start in a few minutes. The camp that started. So, you know, what's going on with y'all today?
Man, I was
Nothing
watching
much,
some
nothing much.
college football, watching Penn State Northwestern, watching Penn State beat up Northwestern. That's about it. College football. So,
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
watching TCU putting a whooping on Oklahoma. I
oh
mean,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah. I
so
seen the highlights of that too. Yeah,
man, it was so bad. I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I think the Oklahoma team stayed in Oklahoma and they drones came. I don't know.
Probably so. They
Yeah,
probably so. Or they must left their playbook back in Oklahoma or something.
left at the pancake house.
I'm telling you.
That's what they
Yeah,
left it at. Uh huh. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
so Zay, what's going on with you? What you got for us?
Um. Well, like you said, let's talk about the preseason. Who y'all early picks?
Talking about the NBA.
NBA
Yes,
picks?
sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Oh,
NBA picks.
I'm sorry. I see the look on Cedric's face.
He looking like Brooks.
no, because
No.
I want to pick my Celtics.
I
I
already
want to,
know.
I want to pick my Celtics,
Well,
but
you know what? Forget the Celtics.
yeah, man,
Well,
they,
hey, listen, we ain't go.
Yeah.
coach, touching the people. You
He's
can't be
right.
touching the people, coach. You can't be
Uh,
touching the people,
we
man.
you up there
You
slinging
can't
and
be,
banging, huh? That's what you doing.
yeah,
I heard you were slinging and banging the whole staff, but we,
yeah.
we ain't gonna get it.
I don't know about the whole staff, but I heard it wasn't
Then
nice though.
I'm just saying. Other
Mm-mm.
people on YouTube saying that he had more than one, but I don't believe that. I don't know the whole story, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
not.
never know the whole truth until he come out and say something.
Yeah, please.
Right.
Yeah, but
But I
Or
mean,
ladies come out and reveal who they are. We probably never know the full truth. I know some NBA players came out and said they know
who did
some
it?
inside stuff and what happened, but we'll never know until they come out and say something, or until Coach Udoka come out and talk and answer some questions. So
Right,
yeah.
right. But to be honest with you though, I look at this whole thing about that. It was his fault. He put himself in that predicament. But
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
I
I don't
agree.
know.
I, I agree, but this is me. It's his fault. He's the coach
Right,
of that team, but it's two adults.
right, exactly.
It's two
Yeah,
adults.
I agree
These
true,
are
with that.
adults,
true.
and
Hmm.
so, but again, he's held ultimately responsible. But
Yeah,
this is still two adults in a consensual situation.
right,
But
but
again, I
Yeah.
don't know the full story. I
we
don't
don't
I
we
know.
don't
mean,
know.
honestly, we'll never know the full story. Like, I
Right,
mean, even if he come out with the truth, he could still fabricate it just to make himself look a little better. So, I
Yeah,
mean, it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
you know, so hey, at the end of the day, we know he did it. So,
Because he's suspended for a year.
he should for a
right.
whole year. Yeah, it's all on him.
Whatever he did something. Because he's
Right.
suspended
Hey,
for the year. So
But I'm gonna
whatever they
say
say
one.
he did that.
But I'm gonna
yeah,
say one thing though, before we get off the subject.
yeah.
Even though he got suspended, the other person should be accountable too. But like
Oh
we said,
yeah.
we don't know the whole thing. We don't
Right,
know the whole
Whatever
right.
thing.
her role is, she need to be laid off and her
Held
salary
accountable
cut in
too.
half too.
And held
Yeah.
accountable too. But we live in a society where you can't
Me
blame.
too.
You
Right.
know, you can't
And
blame. But
then and another thing before we get off this subject,
yeah,
it's my last time. Everybody should have a right to their opinion. Because
Oh yeah,
I saw
absolutely.
YouTube videos and I seen people saying one thing, but they keeping it one side. It shouldn't be like that. It
Right,
shouldn't be like that.
Mm.
I'm just gonna be honest.
absolutely, absolutely. Take ownership of your part.
Right.
He
Exactly.
take ownership. The other folks, whoever, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, they got to take ownership of their part. But the ownership of the team took care of their part, and they suspended them. So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So before we get to the Bears, let's talk about this Miami Dolphin stuff with Tua.
Oh man. Yeah, I want to
Somebody should
talk
be
about that.
fired.
Huh?
Somebody should be fired.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because he shouldn't have been playing.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't have been playing.
No, he shouldn't have been playing.
He
No,
shouldn't have been playing.
no.
They almost that man could have lost his life.
That
The
man could have
way
been
his
paralyzed from the
you
When
neck
saw the way
down.
his hands,
when I
man,
saw
Yeah,
the way I saw he
man,
got hit, I thought he was paralyzed.
because his hands
yeah,
looked like they was,
Right.
a state of
They froze like
paralyzed or something.
right.
That like they just froze. So yeah, man,
yeah.
whoever you can't put them players in that situation. You
Right.
can't do them. You got to save them from themselves.
Right. And when Tua from the game from Sunday when they played the Bills, when Tua got hit the first time,
He should
he
have
was
been.
in
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was a concussion
yeah,
state. It wasn't his back.
yeah,
It wasn't his
yeah.
back.
He shouldn't even came back in that game. You
Right.
see him fumbling down, falling to the floor, stumbling like that. When you stumble like that, you either seeing
He should.
stars or you got a concussion right then and there. And they should
Right.
have took him out. He should have been out for the rest of the game.
Right.
And then following week, he shouldn't have been playing.
Right.
He shouldn't have played.
He should have been on concussion protocol. He should.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And I don't know what part 2 will play. I hope he's better now, but he got to be truthful because players, you know how we like to compete, and
They want to get it right.
sometimes, yeah,
Right.
they want to still
Miss
go
another
out there and
game.
play because Miami was balling. Miami was
Mm-hmm.
balling,
Yeah.
and you want to keep playing, you want to keep going, and you got to remember too, trying to
Keep
prove
that
something.
rhythm.
Right. He got something
Yeah,
to prove because
Yeah.
he's trying to prove something.
right, because remember the last coach Flores, he didn't want him.
Right.
He didn't
Right.
want him.
Yeah. He didn't want them, but they still won 9 games to close out their season.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
agree.
so,
And you know what the
but
truth is? He's still a good quarterback. And see, people got to remember before he got drafted, he was coming from a hip surgery and all that.
right,
You know,
yeah,
and you're not gonna be healed overnight. It's gonna take
right,
time. And see,
right.
this year you could tell the difference from when he got drafted to now. But
Hmm.
he just got when he got hit with them the concussion. I mean, he should have been out the game. But like you said, we want to compete, and even though when we hurt, we still want to prove something.
We still want to go out there and prove something because
Yeah.
again, the national media say he ain't it.
Right,
He can't do it. He too
right.
small.
And
He,
he hearing all that.
yeah. Of course. Come on now. Of course, he heard that, and so when they come out the gate winning football games, and then he get hit, he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna still play."
Right,
Somebody got to be held accountable for him going back in that game. Somebody got to be held accountable for him playing the following week. Now, I did read that they fired the doctor who cleared him to play,
oh,
but
Mm.
somebody else
but
and that makes me also think. Remember the Brian Flores lawsuit that he had against the Miami Dolphins?
Mm-hmm.
The
mm-hmm,
about all that I know Brian Flores had said that the owner was going to pay him to lose games.
right, I remember that.
Right.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so that just for me, that makes me think: what did the owner do? What did the GM say? What for y'all to say, or what did the coach say? But okay, Tua
Right.
is cleared to play.
Right,
Probably
Obviously, he wasn't cleared to play.
trying to
and
put it
also
on
heard
the
the press.
doctor.
I also heard the press conference after the game saying he's all right and all that. No, and they gonna stick to the story about his
I'm
back.
telling you, man. Yeah.
It wasn't his back. That man
And
had a
so now
concussion.
again, somebody should be held accountable for lying because they know
Right,
it wasn't his back.
right. It wasn't his back. It wasn't his back the first time. It
Nah,
definitely wasn't his back the
nah,
second time. And he
nah,
should.
No.
And you know what? He shouldn't be playing.
nah.
He should be playing this week and then
Or 2 weeks.
for 2
2
weeks.
weeks. 2 weeks. You need to sit down for 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
you need to get yourself right, bro, because You messing with the brain, man. When your brain starts to do that shifting and moving and all that type of stuff that it wasn't create to do,
Yeah.
you start messing with your nerves. You start messing with all that other stuff.
Yeah,
That you
that's why all them players be coming back with that CTE.
absolutely, and
Mhm.
that's some serious stuff. That ain't nothing to play with.
Right, because
No, it's not.
you gotta think about your life after football.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Because
So
after the
Yeah.
coaches, after your teammates gone, only person gonna be there is your wife and your kids. That's it.
yeah, and so most of them suffer because of your brain injuries,
Right,
because of your CTE,
right.
and then that's
Mm-hmm.
why some of them go to drugs, they go to
Mm-hmm.
alcohol, and
Mm-hmm.
and because what you're trying to do, you trying to relieve that pain. You trying to get some type of relief from that pain, from that hurt, um, from the CTE. Dave Dorson, former Chicago Bears player. They said he had the CTE
CTE. Yeah,
when
he
he
killed
died.
himself. Right, he
He
killed
killed
himself.
himself.
Right.
Man, that stuff serious, man. You gotta take that stuff serious. That ain't nothing to play with.
Right. It's like it's a lot of other football players had the same thing and they committed suicide.
Junior Seau,
Yep,
absolutely.
USA out. It's so many others. I remember that movie Concussion,
Yeah. Oh, that
the
was
one
a
that
good
Will
movie.
Smith did. Right.
Will Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
real good
Oh
movie.
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And that was based on a true story about all this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
and then,
know,
the NFL, they ain't want that to come out.
right.
yeah.
They did
Mm-mm.
They ain't want that movie to come out. But
because it's
hey,
all about money.
because it's all about money.
They're making
It's
millions and
all
millions.
about money.
Well, I ain't
Absolutely,
gonna say millions. They're making billions, trillions.
Right.
They're making a lot of money.
a
So you
lot
know
of
they
money.
don't want that to come
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
out.
yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So
12 o'clock. Bears Giants.
you know what? Last time I said I had the Giants, I'm changing my mind. I'm changing my mind. The Bears gonna win this game. I'm
Oh,
changing my
okay.
mind.
There you
And them
go,
sorry Cowboys beat them
man.
with their substitute quarterback. But
Quarterback. Yeah,
but the Cowboys do got good defense.
they
That's
got
what
a
we
good
really care about.
defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. Well, let me say this: it's
They
one
got
person that makes that
Michael,
Michael
defense
yeah,
go.
Michael
Parsons.
Ooh,
Parsons.
Yeah. I was just
gracious.
finna say they got Michael Parsons. It ain't even
That
the defense.
Michael Parsons,
They got Michael
man,
Parsons.
man,
And
oh
I ain't gonna
man.
lie, I get Trayvon Diggs a little bit
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
Trayvon Diggs. Yeah,
absolutely.
right,
Yeah, D
right,
Law is good, but sometimes he don't show up.
right.
Yeah.
Was it Marcus Lawrence, D. Lawrence?
Mm-hmm.
He's a good player, but
Right,
sometimes he don't show up. But that
right.
Michael Parsons,
Oh yeah, he coming every game.
my goodness, boy.
He
So,
Yeah, man.
coming every game.
yeah, now the Bears will be without David Montgomery. They'll be without Jalen Johnson, a few more other players. The
Mm-hmm.
Bears will be without, but the Giants have a couple of injuries.
Right.
They number one receiver, Kadarius Toney, is out.
Uh-huh.
Leonard Williams, their defensive line, that
Right.
big Leonard Williams, he's out. He's not playing. Then a couple more other players, but those
It's
are the
right.
main players
It's
that are
I'm
not
trying to remember
playing.
Sheriff. I think it's I'm trying to remember the receiver. He had tore his
Oh,
ACL.
Shepard,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Sterling
yeah.
Shepard.
Sterling
Sterling
Shepard,
Shepard.
Sterling Shepard.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
right,
he's out.
Yep, he
But
out
listen,
too.
you do not underestimate nobody.
right.
Bears
It,
did that Sunday with the Houston Texans, and they almost lost.
they almost lost, and you know what? The Bears got to stop that run game.
Mm-hmm.
Got
They can't
who?
stop the run game. They need to stop it.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna have to stop it Sunday.
Right.
There's
Oh
this
yeah,
young
cause
man by the name of
Saquon Barkley is
Saquon.
coming.
Saquon Barkley, he on a
That
mission, and
man.
he has something to prove.
Oh yeah.
Man, he was running all over them Cowboys.
He sure was.
Man, he was running all over them Cowboys. But I think I hope Bears do better stopping the run. I think the Bears is gonna run the ball pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you got big Leonard Williams out, that's huge. That's a huge
Exactly.
blow for the Giants. Bears need to take advantage of that. Take
Mm-hmm.
advantage of that weakness of if they got not a good stop run defense. Take advantage of that and run that football. I'm at the point. I don't care if Justin throw the ball 50 times. If they run the football, make the throws when you have to, manage the football game. Let's come out there with a win.
Right, because if you have a good run game, that do open up the pass game.
It's supposed to.
Yeah,
They're supposed to,
It's
right?
yeah.
supposed
With
to.
that,
Right.
with
If
that play
Donnell Mooney,
action.
if Donnell Mooney catch the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes Justin, you got to just throw that ball. You
Hmm.
got to throw the ball.
Right.
And hopefully, not this week, but next week, what's the new wide receiver should be coming off the IR. The wide receiver the Bears got from New England,
Okay.
N'Keal Harry. Remember,
Okay.
they
Oh,
put him
okay.
on IR at the beginning of the season, and so after week 4, hopefully he's healthy. He should come off the IR after next week. That's if he's healthy.
Right.
And that should be some much needed wide receiver help. That's a
Yeah.
6'4" wide receiver, good body, good frame, and man,
We ain't had
that's when you
nobody
can
like
take
that
them
in a
shots
minute.
down the field when you got a nice wide receiver who can
Yeah.
jump up and get the ball.
And that's what they
Yeah.
need too. That's what they
Yeah,
That's what
need.
they need.
we been needed that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just me. We got some good underrated receivers in Dante Pettis and Equanimous St. Brown.
Hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
our offense has to open up to where you can get them the ball in space, throw them open, and let them playmakers make plays.
Hey, I got a question. When Alice Leatherwood Wood coming back?
Oh my goodness, I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
okay. They
Is it week 4 or week 7, something like that? But they put him on IR. I believe it's week
they put
4.
him on IR because he
Yeah,
had some kind of sickness or something.
yeah, it was something. But I don't think he plays right away, though. I don't think he plays. I think
Yeah.
Lucas Patrick go back to center. This may happen Sunday,
Uh-huh.
and Tevin Jenkins play guard.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I do want to see Alice Leatherwood, see what he do.
but
You know.
whose spot he gonna take over?
Right. Right. But I mean, yeah. I'm just
It's
saying.
one of the tackle spots, and the rookie been doing okay. The rookie been doing decent. It's been up that middle is where teams is getting pressure on Justin Fields.
Right.
It's
Right.
up that Sam Mustipher must got ran over one time on Sunday. I'm like, good
He
Lord,
got
how you getting paid all the money
he got
and you got
pancaked.
ran? Man, all you could do is shake your head and say, man, are you serious?
Man, you too
Are
big to
you
be.
serious?
You too big to be getting knocked over.
You too big. So Sam Mustipher is a decent, serviceable backup. He's a good, serviceable backup. He showed you that last year. He's a good, serviceable backup. And you put Tevin Jenkins at that right guard spot, man, that's gonna be a nice offensive line. Once they stay healthy, continuity kick in, and I think they're gonna be okay. David Montgomery come back. You need that 1-2 punch like Green Bay got.
That's
Green
right.
Bay got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon running that football. That's why Aaron Rodgers could stay doing what he do because of the run game.
Right. Exactly.
When you have
I
a good
agree.
run game, you can do everything else. Then you can take them shots
Yeah.
down the field.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, gotta get the accuracy right too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Justin Fields got to trust what he see.
Yeah.
Right.
Got to trust what you see, and then you can't think. Because if you think, that's when you
That's when you
overthrow
mess
guys.
up.
That's when
That's
You
when you
think too
mess up.
much. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
That
I agree
window
with that.
closed. You gotta yeah, when you see it, let it go.
Got to let it go. Yeah, got to let it go. And I think, too, the coaches got to put him in a spot to where he's not thinking so much. He's not thinking, man, quick hitters. Take what they give you and march down the field.
I
Take
ain't gonna
what
lie
they
to you.
give you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would say, hey, if they give you that room, run it.
Right.
Give you that, run it. Slide, though. Justin took some
Yeah.
hits.
You
Like
ain't
Justin,
hey, you
not
ain't
a
Josh
running back.
Allen, man.
You ain't a running
Allen.
back. You're not the running back.
Hey, but if you got to run, if you got to run.
No, absolutely.
No,
If you got to
run, do it.
run, yes.
Yeah,
But
do it.
slide.
If you see them coming, get down.
Man,
Right.
that'll
Yeah,
work.
hurry up and slide, because some of these guys they
Slide,
hit you
man.
regardless.
Boy,
Yeah.
get to the ground, give yourself up, because Justin been taking some hits. He had a stinger Sunday. I don't know if y'all seen it.
Yeah,
He had a stinger Sunday.
I saw it.
And camera had a little picture of it a little bit, and I seen him. I said, yeah, he got stung a little bit. Justin, you got to slide. You got to slide. Slide or throw the ball away. Live to play another down.
Right. Right. Because we don't want to see you get hurt.
Absolutely.
We
Doc
don't want to
Rivers
see him
used
get
to
hurt.
say to the Celtics, stop trying to play hero ball.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to play hero ball
Who,
because
Paul
you're trying to
Pierce?
do it by yourself. No, he wasn't talking about Paul Pierce.
I'm just
He
messing with
wasn't.
you. I
Yeah,
just had to throw
yeah.
that at you.
I know, and I heard it too. No. I should have put my Paul Pierce jersey on just for that. No,
Hey, no, you need to burn that Paul Pierce jersey.
yeah, no, that's
No,
not
that'll
happening.
never happen.
Nah, that ain't
Yeah,
Yeah,
happening.
that'll never happen.
yeah. I know he's gonna
Price,
keep that jersey, man. He gonna listen. Say he
Price
gonna
they got
take
the
that.
headband.
He gonna take that. He gonna take that jersey to his grave.
Joe
He ain't
live. Yeah,
gonna,
and I think Paul Pierce gonna come to my funeral too.
oh, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna let him do the eulogy.
Well, once we blow up, and he hit his D, he'll be there.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Paul.
they said something about
Man,
me. They probably like they said something about me on their podcast.
man, do my eulogy, brother. I've been a fan
Whatever,
since you
man.
got drafted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
you definitely have.
Yeah.
I've been a fan since he got drafted. Joe
Hey,
have.
hey, about the
Tried to play
basketball.
like him and everything.
Hey, about the Bulls, right quick, because we don't got that much time. What's going on with Lonzo Ball? Is he gonna be ready for the season?
Nah.
They said no, not. But they said he not. He shouldn't miss the whole season though.
He
They
just
said,
had surgery Tuesday.
yeah,
Tuesday or Wednesday.
He just had surgery Tuesday. What?
yeah.
Because they tried to rehab him, tried to avoid the surgery. Because he had a surgery. Then he had to rehab that. And they said they tried to rehab it, and he was still feeling discomfort in his knee. So they just had the surgery. But he'll be back in Chicago to rehab here in Chicago instead of away from the team.
Okay,
But a
so
couple months. They said 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they'll reevaluate the situation after that.
Yeah,
I'd rather for a healthy Lonzo Ball in the playoffs than rush him back now, and we don't need him. We need him. I'm not saying we need him.
We need him,
but
no, we need.
Hey, but the Bulls do have a deep team. But I mean, right, as long as they don't get hurt.
long as you got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
All right,
That's why you should blow out teams. Blow them teams out. You blow them out, you get your stars to go sit down.
Right.
Yeah. So.
All right. So what's about the Bears? I did have them losing, but I changed my mind. And,
you had them losing to the Giants.
Right. And I changed my mind.
I'm about to lead this meeting.
I said I changed my mind. I said I changed my mind. Okay, I can change my mind.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like I said, listen, after the Cowboys beat them, I said, man, please. I said the Bears got a chance. But you know it's any given Sunday, but I do have the Bears winning. Okay. But I think it's gonna be a close game.
Okay. What's the
score? Yeah.
Right. Let me see. I say about the 17-14 Chicago.
Oh, okay. You said what?
I said 17-14 Chicago. I know Lazarick ain't talking. He ain't been in no meeting since we started, so he need to be quiet. Anyway.
Only the second one.
That's only the second. What's your score? Final score?
Final score. I say like 24-27. Something about like it's gonna be a field goal.
You think so?
It's gonna come down to I think it's gonna come down to another field goal.
Got you. Well, I'm about to go off on the limb. I think Bears go over 30.
What? Okay.
I think Bears go over 30.
So you?
I'm gonna say yeah. I think Justin Scope. I think he throw 3 touchdowns. Khalil Herbert gets one, and Justin may run for one. And don't be surprised if the Bears get a pick 6 in this one. Take it back to the house, pick 6. So I just added a lot of touchdowns. 34.
Yeah, because the defense got to hold it down.
34-10.
Right.
I'm going 34-10. And that one touchdown is going to come from Saquon Barkley. He's going to run a big one.
All right.
He's going to run a big one, but then the Bears going to shut him down after that. That's my prediction. I'm going bold, baby.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't have that much time. We're going to go ahead and sign off because I know you got to go. You got things to do.
Yep.
So this is the Ugly Sports Short podcast, and we'll be with you next time. And I want y'all to like, click, and subscribe to our page, and leave
Yes,
comments.
sir.
Absolutely. Give us feedback, y'all. Tell
Yeah,
us
give us
what you
some
think.
feedback.
Feedback.
Let us
You
know how
know,
we do.
be honest with us. We can take criticism. It's okay.
And don't be rude and disrespectful now. Just
Yeah.
be, because
Yeah.
we'll be rude and disrespectful back now. We'll do it in
Yeah.
Jesus' name too.
Yeah.
Amen. All right, man. We out of here, man.
All
Peace.
righty.
I
Peace out.
I see y'all.